Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bearcats ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Colorado's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Joseph. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. But we're just going to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
From the gun, it's Smith. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Lewis to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Smith takes the handoff. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing. They're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Throwing, Lewis. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Running the red zone. It's Henderson. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good.
Colorado 7, Cincinnati 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Cincinnati's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. If they're productive in the running game, it'll depend on Zion Johnson. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide open downfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Lewis finds his man. It's Coleman Williams.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. They're all over him. He's going to run it. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hits inside. It's Henderson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Bearcats!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mathis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The run inside. It's Danzy. Got enough for the 1st down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowie. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Looking for running room. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Bellamy. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Bellamy. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Knocked down immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got him on the RPO. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Those big tight ends, they got those big old paws, those big mitts, and you can tell he just threw one up in the air, snagged the football and pulled it in. Made it look easy with those big hands.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bearcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Timeout called. Cincinnati using it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Lewis. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Cavaliers on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. And now back to your game inside Nippert Stadium. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Play action on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Sweet cut there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis with the catch. It's Bowie. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Buffs. And that one will give him the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing.
Cincinnati, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They want to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Searching for space. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense onto the field again. On Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you don't usually say that very often, the strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
Wants to go up top on second down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Our final quarter is on. Looks as if they are ready to go. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the return, it's Gibson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Gives it. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Straight ahead, it's Smith. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. First down, he'll keep it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Lewis to throw. Stepping to the right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Still looking. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. Running inside, it's Johnson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. On play action. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Throws it off the RPO.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Made the grab in the end zone. That score locks us up.
It locks us up. Great game, back and forth. But again, defense didn't do their job. But this ain't over. Offense about to get the football. Now it's time for you to go make some plays and go make up for what your defense couldn't do.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From deep, it's Mathis. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he added the extra point.
38, Cincinnati, 31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. The throw. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. There he goes. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Lewis. Left side is Bowie. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Line gets set, first down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack,